All right, today I'm going to be checking out this creator combo that I got from DJI. This is the Osmo, and I'll show you some of the things that I have found pretty cool about it, and then we'll switch over. Right now I'm recording on my Pro Max 16, and I actually have, I don't know if you guys can see, I have the microphone that is connected, and it's picking up the audio on this. So one of the things that I really like is when you triple tap this, it'll rotate the the gimbal to face forward or face into the selfie mode. So if I triple click it again, it'll turn around, and then I can I can tap on my face there, and now this will continually track me automatically. Or I can switch it around and I can track, you know, somebody else. So now I'm tracking this person in front of me here. You see I'm pointing over to one way. And yeah, so you can switch also very easily between, this is like a, I think it's like a 3K resolution. And you'll see kind of the difference here that I'm kind of wobbling with this phone. I'll record in this mode though, and you'll be able to see the difference here in like my shaking of this camera versus recording on something with a gimbal. So I'm going to switch over to the footage now directly from this so you can see the difference. Before I do that, I'll just show you like what the quality looks like on my on my iPhone. All right, get ready for the switch. Okay, we have switched over, and you guys should be hearing me on the mic that was included in the creator combo. I'm not tracking myself yet, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to tap on my face here on the camera, and I should be able to get active track. Okay, so active track is now enabled. So I could be vlogging like this, and you know, I could be talking about we're in this historic town, we're, you know, walking down to the river, and you know, like just doing like a regular vlog style content, and I don't have to worry about my shaking of my movement. You can see my shoulders moving up and down, but you're not going to be able to see that. Hopefully you're not going to be able to see that in the video here, which is really cool to have that auto stabilization from the gimbal. Different from something like a GoPro that has some horizontal like intelligent stabilization, when this one is an actual gimbal built in. And it's much more compact than having like your cell phone on a gimbal or having the GoPro on a gimbal or something like that. So it's nice to have that, have the gimbal built in. You're not going to be able to take this underwater or something like that, but for going around doing like travel vlog content, it's great. I have the battery, the extended battery plugged into this thing, so you can get a lot of battery used out of it with that creator bundle. So we're going to be heading down to the water. So what I can do is I can switch over the mode. I'm going to go ahead and cross the street here. So I just centered the gimbal. Now I'm going to triple tap and flip it around, and it should have auto rotated. You can turn that off or on. If you don't want the auto rotation, you don't have to do it. And now I can control with the little thumbstick. I can turn the gimbal back around towards me. I can keep panning around. There's the end of it. It reached there, and now we'll pan around again, or I can just hit the triple tap and it'll go ahead and switch it around for me. So very, very cool to be able to do that. And we're still recording in 4K. So I'm gonna go down here and we're gonna take a look at the wharf. You see here, we're not tracking anything. It's just kind of gradually moving whichever way it wants to go. We'll take some video down here at the river, and I'll set up the tripod on this. All right, so one of the other cool things is the app that you can connect into. So it's gonna find my camera here, and I don't know if it'll connect while I am recording, but let's see. I'm gonna try to connect in, and you get some additional controls that you can do on the application. Yeah, there we go. We're in, and now I can see my phone here. And so I can control this thing. I can take pictures, or I can take like start and stop the recording. I can control the gimbal on it if I want. I can, well, I'll show you here in a second. I'm gonna set up the tripod on this. I'll go ahead and stop the recording. Okay, so now I am active tracking myself. I'm a bit silhouetted here at this angle, but the gimbal should be following me around and picking up the audio from the mic. And it's pretty good, you know, once you get to a point where the gimbal reaches its moment, you know, or it's the fully extended, but it does a pretty good job of tracking me. I keep walking away from it, and you guys should still be able to hear the mic. I don't have the wind baffle on for the microphone yet, but I probably should put that on at some point. But so if you wanted to make some shots like this or something, walking with it, you could. Can also pick it up now, and I set that tracking up from my phone. Could set it onto the ground. Still should be trying to track me here. There I am. So I could walk away from it. And that's a pretty good shot there. And I guess you could put this on any sort of any sort of tripod that you have. But just to give you an idea of the quality of the image there. I could also zoom in. Should be able to zoom in from my phone here. See if I can get that to work. There we go. Move it up. There's a little bit of the zoom. You get like a 2x zoom there. I really like the ability to be able to control everything from the smartphone, and I'll be able to download all of this footage. The other thing that you get inside of the bundle here is a bag to store everything, where I have the bag just kind of belted on here. But you also get charging cable. You'll get another clip just for the tripod. It's kind of boring stuff, but it's nice to be able to keep everything in the bag. So you can see I'm able to watch what I'm recording right on the phone. So very cool. I can't wait to use this a little bit more. Let me see if I can adjust there centered. Anyways, I thought I'd give you guys a little bit more video footage here of the water footage right now. And then we'll do a little bit of some iPhone footage so you guys can see the difference here. So I'll start recording right now on my iPhone and try to give you a similar, so I got the iPhone here, try to give you a similar shot. All right, here we go. So you can kind of see the difference. A bit of a wider angle right now. Very, very similar quality. I think the iPhone probably does have it beat slightly, but you know, the stabilization and things like that are something to consider, and tracking and everything is very, very cool. So go walk down here so you guys can see. I'll try to put this footage up side by side or switch back and forth between it so you can kind of get an idea. But very cool. See how well do these pick up the water. And the iPhone looks really good. So does the DJI here though. So in summary, this is a really cool camera. I can't wait to get more use out of it. I'm sure you're gonna love it. It's a lot of fun. A little bit of a toy, but all the same, if you make content, you're gonna love one of these.